Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my
Your
buddy.
boy E2blu.
And you know what? I haven't smoked one of these since I think the last time I smoked one was with you, man.
Yeah.
Even though I give you a hard way to go, man. You know you're my dog.
Oh, I know.
I got to work in the morning. But I got to tell you, I'm going to enjoy. Actually, let me do this first. I forgot. Soak it in the rum on the back end.
On the back end.
Because
So-
it gives it that rum taste to
So
it.
I don't know if I told you. I think you might have been in the game at the time, but there was somebody that was selling it, and they had it dipped in Hennessy.
Dip
And I mean, they dipped it so well. Dipped it so well. Got a buzz just off of.
Well, my friend, he ends up dipping it in like a port wine.
I didn't know you can do that. I didn't know that was a thing.
It keeps it moist, as well as gives it a little extra flavor, and the wine kind of gives it a mellower taste.
Right.
So we're sitting here after my Dallas Cowboys just beat the hottest team in the NFL. Yeah. What's funny is, E2, you know how many times people told me I'm an idiot?
I'm pretty sure every day.
About every hour of every day. And I kept saying, this was what was strange for me. I wasn't, normally like last week for the Redskin game, I was nervous, I was scared going into that game. But I kept saying in my videos, and you guys can go back and look at it, because I know you're going to say, oh, you didn't really say it. No, I did say it. I said the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game. And people are like, you crazy.
Now, I said that we can win it. I said there were things that had to happen. Time of possession was one of those. Time of possession was one of those things. Defense getting stops on third down. That was another thing I said. And Dak Prescott minimizing his mistakes.
You know what I love? And I can't remember, what was that guy? Like damn, first things first, the white guy. I'm not trying to be racist, I'm just saying the white guy. Nick somebody.
Just say Nick.
Nick. Nick the Dick. He was saying that you can't stop this offense. We're talking about Drew Brees. They're going to score a minimum of 4 touchdowns. And what I've said all week long, and people said that I was crazy, is the Dallas Cowboys defense and this team is a different team than they face. And everybody's like, yeah, well, you only beat the Eagles and the Redskins and the Falcons. And I said, listen, this team is different. I said, you got Zeke Elliott who can run the ball, although it wasn't Zeke Elliott running the ball that much. It was actually my quarterback. Dak Prescott outdueled Drew Brees.
Hey, you know it's a good win because your boy Marco over here got his Cowboys charcleta. So.
Hey, I told you.
Charcletas with blue jeans.
Hey.
De pantalones, de charcletas. What else he got?
What are you talking about? What is all that?
Charcletas?
Oh, my Cowboys.
His charcletas.
Okay, I didn't know. Like, what is he talking about?
With his blue jeans, his pantalones.
I'm like, I can use some chocolate. But I said that defense, that, you know, everybody was killing DeMarcus Lawrence for talking about, you know, punching him in the mouth. They punched him in the mouth.
Now, everybody took that all out of context. I'm gonna give you 2 big things right now. Okay, so immature people were out there like, oh, he's talking about being violent and punching somebody. That's not what he said.
But that's what you got to do on the field.
But you know a football reference, when you say punch somebody in the mouth, that means stop them, contain them, and basically
don't be soft.
Right. And one thing that you have to say, if you looked at the interview that they did in the locker room, Jalen Smith had his interview. D-Law comes behind him. All of a sudden, he steals the show. Jalen Smith walks away. They start asking D-Law questions, and that's where that punch you in the mouth thing came from. Now, D-Law is the captain. He is the leader of this defense right now, of these Hot Boys. And he was making a statement to his younger players because he didn't want them to think that to go into the game like, oh, it's Drew Brees, oh my God. So he got his defense riled up. And it's important for you to be a leader, especially with younger guys, because, I mean, it is intimidating going against a guy like that, you know, when you're a rookie or you're a young guy in the league, because, you know, Drew Brees was drafted in 2001, correct?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these guys were in elementary school, if not babies. So,
yeah. Let me grab. Yeah, straight. Go ahead.
So with that being said, a lot of them probably idolized him or looked up to him. Now, to be on the team to play against him, that could be a little intimidating sometimes. So, you know, D-Law came in there and was like, basically like, look, this defense ain't scared of nobody. We gonna go and do us and this, that, and the third. I had somebody in my comments, I'm pretty sure it wasn't even a Dallas Cowboy fan, but said something about Dak needs to shut up. For what? What are you talking about?
No, you know what? I'm telling you. I'm beginning
People
to get...
confuse confidence with arrogance, and it's a whole different thing.
Listen. The quarterback always gets credit for victories and blame when they lose, right?
Yep.
Unless they're a Dallas Cowboy quarterback.
All the time.
What killed me is we were up 13 to nothing at halftime, and we still had people out here complaining and saying, we suck. Dak Traska. You know, Dak had that fumble. But guess what? So did Drew Brees. Drew Brees missed wide open receivers. Drew Brees threw the ball on the ground.
And got pressured.
Everybody does. But for whatever reason, the one thing Dak Prescott you can say is he's a winner. I don't believe he's ever had a losing season.
Mm-mm.
And the fact that it's 29 victories in not even 3 years, that's averaging 10 wins a year.
Remember, he still has way more wins than he does losses. Dak has never been in a situation where he's been on a losing streak. Right.
It may not be pretty all the time, but that third down, that run that he picked up 15 yards on, I'm sorry, 11 yards on.
I said that he needed to do more.
And I'm telling you, you can see. Look, he should have been stopped. Most quarterbacks would have stopped at 4 yards on there.
He kept going.
He willed that team to win. And I know you guys are going to say he still sucks because it was crazy because people are saying we only won because of Zeke Elliott, but Zeke only had 51 yards rushing. They are good at stopping the run. If Dak had not made some of those passes and things early in that game, we lost that. And the fact that we won that, shit, Negro.
That's enough.
That's my Negro right there.
That's my Negro.
That's right, man. I'm just happy. I'm just sitting out here with my boy E2. This is actually good for me because, you know, guys, I come out here every night to end the day.
I just want to tell y'all, those of you guys that don't know, and I know that Mark gives away a lot of his life. I'm not really ready to do that because I'm really a private person. Me having a YouTube channel is already hard enough, and it kills my anxiety. But on the other end, I love speaking to you guys. I love, sharing my ideas, my thoughts, my experiences, my perceptions on things, and getting some feedback from you guys in a positive manner makes me want to keep doing this. And I'm not an analyst. I'm not one of these guys that get paid for this. I do have a degree in broadcast communication, so I'm no stranger to this realm. But I will say that
I am. I don't know Jack. I have been feeling my way through.
But I will say, after meeting Mark, I mean, I haven't known Mark more than 2 years, and I feel like I'm closer to him than a lot of people that I've been around. And you guys see us joke and talk crap to each other all the time. That's all play. Like, him and I are really cool. Like, he helped me out on my channel and to get it where it is now, and
he's my second son.
I appreciate everything he's done for me to get me to. I appreciate you, bro.
I'm just glad you're not fucking up that cigar.
Shut up. And and see, that's it right there. That's what we do. We joke on each other. We talk crap. He texts me stupid stuff all the time. But I tell you, like at the end of the day, man, it's all love, man. And when you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, that's the love, and the love is our love for our Dallas Cowboys. And I think that we need to stick together. It's too many of us out here getting on each other and making racial slurs at each other. We can't do that, y'all. We don't want to be like the Eagles fans. We are the Dallas Cowboys, and we need to uphold that fandom. And the Dallas Cowboy fans I know are positive, optimistic, and they're not going around trashing and doing things like that, because that's not the way that we're a classy fan base, and that's how we need to be. So, with that being said, that's all I have to say on that.
You know why I do this?
Why is it?
Why I put myself out there?
Yeah.
If there's any way that somebody can learn from me, my mistakes, or if I do something right, which is rare, then it's all worthwhile. I always say, I don't care if you laugh with me or laugh at me. As long as you laugh every day, it's a good thing. There's so much negativity in the world. There's so much hatred. There's so much people that just want to fight and kill each other. If I can make one person's day happy, or make it better, or teach them something that they didn't know that makes their life better, people can laugh at me all they want. And that's real talk.
And one big thing and to piggyback on that, and I don't know if you saw that video that I did a while back on that, when I was going through my depression, I put that out there, and I would had never done that, but I felt that day, I felt to do a video that day, and it helped some of my subscribers. Shout out to L Boogie. L Boogie, he's been going through some things, and he's still currently going through some things, but not to put his business out there, but I will say that, like, he reached out to me and he was like, look, I like what you said. I looked at the help that you got, and I think I'm going to do the same thing. And he's been keeping track and letting me know how he's been doing. And again, that whole touching somebody's heart and reaching out to people, that's something that's huge. And like, I never thought that I would be able to do that on this channel, or on my channel, that is. And I mean, that's really refreshing. I did the video on Michael Gallup about when his brother committed suicide, and I shared with you guys my experiences with that. My childhood best friend killed himself when we were 21, and it really hurt me because I thought it was my fault, but I never knew anything was wrong with him. And I said in the video, I said, look, whenever you're going through things in life, you need to talk to people. You need to talk to people. Family is not people that are just blood. Hell, Mark could be my family. We're not blood.
You mean what? You mean I'm not your family?
No, you are. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just using it as a reference. Calm down. Mark is my family. But what I'm saying is, like, when you look at family, don't always have to be blood. It's somebody that cares about you, that's going to be there for you, and somebody that's got your back. And that's huge. And for people that, if any of you out there are struggling with anything, suicidal, depression, anxiety, anything, go seek help. Talk to somebody. Even if you don't have money for a counselor, talk to somebody that you look up to. I know everybody has at least somebody that they could talk to in life. It could even be a peer.
Email me.
I mean,
believe me, I get a lot of people that email me with problems and stuff. But yeah,
look, we share our lives with you guys. Hey, tell us something about you. Go in our comment section, and it don't always have to be about football. You could spark conversation. I know that I'll respond. You guys know that I respond, as long as it's positive.
Right.
You guys know that I'll respond. But I just want to put that disclaimer out there, because I think that it's imperative that we have this conversation, because too many people, this world is crazy now, and it's too much hate going on, and you would think that we're in 2018, but things have not changed. And in order to make the change, you have to be the one to make that change. So,
I need to come up with a name for this thing, like the honesty pit or the feelings pit or something. Because whenever I come out here, it's relaxing, and it's just a way to just kind of even. You know what I mean?
I just felt.
Let's just. You hear the water?
Shout out to Mark's Pond.
You hear the water? You hear the flying flames?
He
You don't
killed the
hear
frogs, though,
nothing
but it's
else.
okay.
They're hibernating. I was cleaning up the filter over there.
They're over there asleep.
Pulling out the leaves, and then pulled up a frog. And it's like, hey, what you doing waking my ass up?
Right, he in there asleep.
No, but seriously. All right, so our Dallas Cowboys right now are 7-5. 4 weeks ago, everybody gave up on the Dallas Cowboys.
Sure did.
Said the season was over. Stick a fork in them. Skip the Dallas Cowboys. Ain't doing nothing. Now I know that the bandwagon fan that is tomorrow will be going, my Dallas Cowboys. But you know what? I got no respect for him. I'm sorry. Once you threw the jersey in the trash and the hat and everything else.
Who did it?
Skip Bayless. After the Tennessee game, he threw the hat and Dak's jersey in the trash. And now he's tomorrow been talking about my quarterback. You guarantee it. And see, that drives me crazy. But what's amazing is
these guys get paid to just say whatever. I don't even know if Skip is really even a Cowboy fan.
Well, he is. Okay, here's the thing.
All these guys.
You got to understand what all of the shows are based on is ratings. That's why I still think Stephen A. Smith loves the Cowboys because the Cowboys have made him famous. Like I said, when we were at the Super Bowl down there and it was like, bring on the Cowboy fans, he was over there high-fiving all of us and everything else. There's no hate in there. It's an act. It's kind of like social media. There's Facebook, and then there's the real world. You know how women go through and they end up putting all these, apps on there to make the skin look perfect. Filters, yeah. Because I've met some people out there that have been, Facebook friends and stuff, and they're like, oh, Mark, it's such and such. And I'm like, who?
You don't look nothing like your pictures. I thought you were cuter than that.
It's kind of like, we used to say she looked like Halle Berry.
And then you see her like Freddie Jackson.
If she's 100 feet away and you kind of squint.
or those dark clubs, and you be like, hey girl, how you doing? And the lights come on, you like, you just turn around and walk away. You're like, damn! You hit the Smokey from Friday.
And that goes both ways, because guys, I mean, look, okay, like a lot of people see Jobu in real life, and they'll say, he's a lot smaller than I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was bigger.
I thought he was bigger than that too. And when I saw him,
like me, I'm not really this fat in real life. No, but on a real now.
And some of you that's on his channel that talk about me, and I'm like,
leave E2 alone.
You guys ain't never seen me in real life, and those of you talking about that you could beat me in a 40.
He used to play football.
I used to play football. Remember that?
Not just high school, college football. He played semi-pro.
So
something I never did.
So I'm gonna tell you one thing.
But I did play Charles Haley.
If you think that you could see me, you probably can't.
But on a real tip, now back to the Dallas Cowboys. Now that we've had our hallmark moment, now that we've bonded and all that,
I think that was very necessary.
Well, no, but see, like, for me, my channel does a lot of different things. You see me cooking and everything else. You see me hyper and crazy like I was at the end of the game. You see me with all the emotions and everything else. But this spot is my spot where I just come out and mellow out before I go to bed.
Speaking of this, I found one that I want. Once I get it, I'm gonna need you to help me put that in.
Could just build one like this.
I mean,
it's just an insert, and I worked my magic.
Well, we can talk about that. That'd actually be a cheaper option.
But I tell you what, this is one of the best things this is one of the best things that I did for me. And we've got the sign up here from my girl Yvonne that I have out here. So it comes on.
Oh, I didn't even know you had that.
Yeah, Texas Stadium. So it's truly, we even have blue stones.
Oh, I need, if you have any push pins, I need those because I got to put mine up too.
Okay.
In my man cave.
Always over begging for something.
No, shut up. I have one. I just need to get my.
Just
need some push pins. That's all I need.
I just like busting his balls, but
all the time.
But back to the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, we're 7-5. We got 4 games left. We have the Eagles at home next week, where I'll be in Dallas, and I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing a bunch of you. I know I'm gonna see Miss Jackie, and I'm gonna see Sarah.
Hey,
I'll be there, and I'm gonna see Law and some other people, and some other people have said that they're gonna go. What I'm going to try and do is I'm gonna actually try and bring you guys to all of this stuff. I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to be Joe the fan, even though I've got Drew Pearson and we're going to have players and stuff. I'm going to be there to cover it like I'm a reporter and bring you guys in, so that way you guys feel like you're there. And that's, again, another one of the reasons why I did this. I've been so blessed in my life. I'm not a wealthy man, but I've been blessed with a lot of great relationships and a lot of great friends and stuff. And whenever I get a chance to do something cool, then I try and share it. So our Cowboys have the Eagles. You can lose to anybody. Just like you beat the Saints, you can turn around and lose to Tampa Bay. That's just the way the NFL is.
Yeah.
But
And
regardless of what happens on Sunday with the Redskins and the Eagles, we're in first place still.
I know the Redskins and Eagles are looking at that win like, damn, they beat the Saints and we lost them.
No, 48-7. So, who do you root for on Sunday? You want to see the Redskins win or the Eagles?
Oh, forgot they're playing against each other.
If the Redskins win, then they're still got the same record as we do. If we lose one, then we're behind them.
Either way,
we're still
either person that wins is going to be
ahead.
7-5.
Because head to head right now, we're looking better head to head with competition, I believe, as well. Now that we beat the Saints. You kind of want the Eagles to win because then they're both a game behind you, and with the Redskins, you still own the tiebreaker between them.
Yeah, we do. So that actually would be beneficial for the Eagles. Yeah, I'm gonna root for the Eagles.
And the great thing for us is, guess what? After that bone-crushing game, because listen, everybody's gonna be hurting tomorrow. The Cowboys defense, they came in there.
They played their rears off tonight.
They hit. Look, Drew Brees has not been hit like that all season. Drew Brees was.
Alvin Kamara ain't want to smoke.
They held him to 170 yards.
Alvin Kamara.
170 yards.
Alvin Kamara was on the sideline shaking his head like this.
I ain't going back.
Oh, and guess who you didn't see in the game?
Who?
Taysom Hill.
Oh.
You know how they use their backup quarterback as a
they didn't want none of that. They did not.
A gadget guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything. He didn't come in the game not once.
Yeah. So I know this is kind of a long video, but I'm gonna smoke this cigar and I'm gonna enjoy it, and I want to just sit here in the afterglow and just enjoy it because I don't want this night to end.
Well, I do got to go to work in the morning, so.
I do too. I got drywall to work on, but you know what? I don't care.
I had a really rough day today. It was a really bad day for me. Cut my damn finger. I ended up doing some unnecessary overtime, but I will say this: I'm still blessed with a job, and I have to stay optimistic about that. But the Cowboys win definitely helped. I'm glad that we got that W, but I still want Linehan gone. I look at this offense and I still see stagnant times, and I still see, and I don't, and I there's things that we can do. There's different players that we could shift around and make things work. I don't understand the whole Rico Gathers project thing.
They are using him straight for blocking. Period. That's it. Not thinking about passing.
I get it that you need him for blocking,
but
you could throw him out on the flat sometimes.
Toss him a bone.
Something.
Yeah.
Those screen passes that you do to Zeke, you could do the same thing with Rico Gathers.
But with his size and his leaping
use
ability,
it, because I guarantee you, if they let him go, Rico Gathers is going to go to another team, and they're going to be like, "See, that's how you use a player."
All right.
And we're going to be mad as hell.
Okay, so can we dream about playoffs now?
We are the 4th seed in the NFC East. I mean, in the NFC.
We were the 4th seed to begin with before the game because we were the division leader.
Right.
So wild cards are going to be behind us.
But I look at it. But I still. Point being,
you're not going to catch the Saints. You're not going to catch the Rams.
You're not going to catch any.
And you could catch Chicago.
If you win a division, you get to the playoffs. Period.
The Rams have a cake schedule right now
because the way the NFC is
the
right
Rams
now,
have the second easiest schedule left.
With the Rams and the Saints, there's only going to be one playoff contender in the NFC East this year.
You might get two. If the Redskins win, they could become they're sitting in the wild card spot right now. If they win, they could still be the wild card.
They have
because Carolina's lost three straight.
Well, their secondary, their defense is still good, but
And actually, it's a shame because Cam Newton, his accuracy has gone way up with Norv Turner as the
You know why?
offensive coordinator.
You know why?
Norv Turner.
No, not just because Norv Turner. Norv Turner, when they hired Norv Turner, Cam Newton was thinking at first, oh, this guy's about to come in here and change the way I play. He's gonna throw some wrinkles in here that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
What did Norv Turner do? He's like, no.
We're just gonna polish what you do and teach you
right.
better.
We're gonna take what you do and we're gonna make it better.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Dak needs. This is what Dak is lacking. Dak is lacking the leadership.
And somebody who can take what he does really, really well.
He needs a quarterback coach, and he needs a better offensive coordinator. I'm only okay with Jason Garrett being the head coach because his team is still playing for him, and that's the sole reason why I can't say that Jason Garrett needs to go is because of the simple fact that as much as we want to say that, his philosophy.
You know what? But here's
the team
where
loves him.
I said this in video.
I gotta respect.
I said this in video before the game that you have to give Jason Garrett credit because Jason Garrett. Did I say Jason Garrett? I tell you what.
You're so racist.
I'm telling you, I don't. These Cuban cigars. I don't know if they put weed in these things or what.
But it makes sense. Jason Garrett, though, that actually was ingenious. You just said something funny by accident, but it's okay.
Okay, but when we were 3-5, and we were talking about who was going to replace him, that team still stayed together. That team did not give up. They wanted to play for him.
They did. They really did.
Because it would have been easy to say, you know what, 3-5, the Redskins are rolling. It's done. Let's pack it in and get ready for the next guy. But they didn't. They rallied around him and they stuck together. And that, I believe, when you look at having the right guys in the locker room, and this is no dig on Dez, but you look at the locker room now, and there's a calming effect. Amari Cooper is low-key, and he's excited about being here and being part of the offense.
He's an introvert. He don't talk much.
Yeah. That's my heat pump over there, of course, going in defrost cycle, because it is actually kind of cool out here. Are you cold?
No.
Isn't it nice to be out here?
I got leukocytosis, so I don't get cold very easy. I was born with too many white blood cells.
Is your cigar still lit?
Yeah.
You sure I smoke so... Do I smoke mine too fast or something? I enjoy these things. And this is shout out to...
my frat brother.
Well, no. This is actually...
Well, I have one of his.
I was actually given these last year. These are Cubans. I have a box of these. I won't say who I actually... What NFL player I actually smoked one of these with, and I can't wait till he comes back this year to smoke one.
And if you want to know who that player is, it's the guy that kept putting pressure on Dak in this game.
Oh, it's going to be fun if he comes over after the season to my Cowboy man cave. Come on out here and let's smoke a cigar, Mario.
Let's talk about your contract with Dallas Cowboys. Just imagine if he was a linebacker on his team. Jesus Christ.
Look,
he would be unstoppable.
I sent a message to Brian Brodus. I was like, Brian, tell the Cowboys they need to sign that guy. He's like, I don't have any pull like that.
He don't.
But listen, I'm telling you. I said, look, if there's any way, just
you
tell him to
think
check.
These guys have pull?
Did you see him flying around out there?
Yeah.
Just like Jalen
You would have
Smith.
thought that he'd been on the Saints forever.
Yeah. Incredible athlete. But, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Maybe it's a little bit boring and stuff, just watching us smoking cigars out here with the fire and stuff. But I'm just enjoying the fact that we've turned this season around is just incredible to me.
I think this is one of your best videos ever.
Is it? Really? It's just nice to just relax with the Cowboys. And I know it's going to be funny because we're going to get back to tomorrow and they're going to say, well, Dak fumbled, Dak sucked. He only threw for 240 yards and stuff. He didn't make one touchdown pass. That's all he got. But see, you got to understand that this is what the Cowboys are designed to. Like it or not, Troy Aikman didn't throw for a whole lot of yards, y'all. Understand, in 2014, Tony Romo only had one game that he threw for 300 yards that whole season.
You talking about his rookie year?
No, 2014. 2014, he had one game. Tony Romo, 2014, one game they threw 300 yards. He averaged 240 yards a game.
2004.
2014.
No, I know. I'm thinking of 2000. I'm thinking of 2004. His
No,
rookie year.
but you look.
Well, yeah,
at,
yeah.
But you look at the success that they had. That was arguably second. Except for what was it? 2007. They went 13-3.
That was when we had D. Murray.
Now he's had more yardage. He's had more touchdowns. But understand, that's when he was able to do a lot because you had a running game.
And that was also the
same
era.
thing with Drew Brees. Drew Brees has had years where he's thrown over 5,000 yards, but they ended up being 7-9. But he's got a running game, and that's the difference of being balanced.
Well, this is the reason why we said that it takes a team to win the game. You mentioned Drew Brees in those years. There were 3 of those years. It was 7-9, 9-7,
Mhm.
and then 4-12 was one of those.
Yeah.
So you look at what Drew Brees were doing in those 3 years, and this was after he won the Super Bowl, mind you, because they had the notion that, okay, we got Drew Brees, he's awesome, he can play whatever, he doesn't need anybody.
Mhm.
And look what happened, that bit him in the ass. Then they went and they got Alvin Kamara. Didn't nobody really want Alvin Kamara like that.
No.
They weren't looking at
He's a
Alvin
beast.
Kamara like that, but he's a beast.
But he didn't want none tonight.
He didn't want none tonight. You look at him on the sideline, he just kept shaking his head like this.
Like, nah.
He's like, they hitting hard.
Call something else.
I wonder what Michael Thomas is gonna say. I gotta go back and look at the stats and see how many yards he actually had in this game. But I
Yeah.
know that the Falcons held him to 38 yards receiving. So, and he
Yeah.
didn't score a touchdown.
Drew Brees had 1 touchdown, and the only reason he got that touchdown was 4 penalties on that drive.
Oh my God! Just imagine, it would have been 3. They would only had 3 points if Randy Gregory wouldn't have. God damn it!
Right. Randy Gregory. Damn.
You know, I love Randy Gregory. You know, and I
Okay,
probably should have never said that. But I was joking when I said.
Here's the thing. Okay, now those were boneheaded mistakes, but it wasn't because of lack of effort. He was trying to do everything he could. To
Oh,
get
the
to
effort
Drew-
was definitely
to
there.
try and get to Drew Brees, and it just ended up being that he got a face mask. Okay, I don't know why on the punt block that he was trying. I mean, he got blocked and kind of lost his balance, and maybe he just fell into him. It wasn't because of a lack of effort. You know,
No.
At least what my coaches used to always say is, if you're gonna f up at full speed.
Yes.
Don't make a mistake and you're half-assing it. And that's what he did. The one where he was in the neutral zone, bullshit. But we had a couple of calls that went our way because Cole Beasley did not get that first down. But because they challenged
And
2
they
times
used
the
all
first
their
time,
challenges in the first half.
and that was huge.
Yeah.
That was huge. Cole Beasley did not have a lot of stats, but that one play was huge.
And then
So
he
it
hurt
was a
himself a
team
little
win
bit. I
all
hope
the
he's
way
okay.
around. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy.
One last thing for you in this, though.
No, I'm going to end this because I still got a little cigar left.
State of this offensive
I need a
line.
roach clip.
You see the issues that Tyron Smith is having. Those are not going to go away. Travis Frederick.